day for a former president.
He will be fingerprinted, but he will not be handcuffed.
Security tight.
New York City, as always, will be prepared.
Connecticut takes the title.
My first basketball game ever, and it was awesome.
Good morning. I'm Steve Kathan with the CBS World News Roundup. A historic scene is due to unfold today in New York City. The arraignment of a former president of the United States on criminal charges. CBS's Robert Costa says Donald Trump is just hours away from turning himself in and facing a judge.
Around midday today, Trump is set to leave Trump Tower and head to the criminal court in Lower Manhattan to surrender. Trump would be fingerprinted. Then he's set to be arraigned at 2:15 p.m. The indictment remains sealed, but sources say Trump will likely be charged with falsifying business records in the first degree, which is a felony. This is in connection to the money allegedly used to silence porn star Stormy Daniels during his 2016 presidential run.
Unless I've completely misread the universe, you should not expect a guilty plea.
Attorney Jim Trusty represents Trump in two separate federal cases. He says he expects the Trump team to push to have the case dismissed.
A lot of legal scholars and folks like myself are in agreement that there could be some very significant motions filed in short order. I mean, within days or weeks.
Trump is expected to return to Florida, where he is set to deliver remarks in a ballroom event at Mar-a-Lago this evening.
I'm Matt Piper outside the courthouse in Lower Manhattan, where it is certainly getting busier with protests against this indictment. We have dozens of Trump supporters out here across from the courthouse, and we also have people who are against Donald Trump here. So far, it has been relatively peaceful. Marjorie Taylor Greene is expected to lead a protest here this hour.
The FBI's hunt for a fugitive, a former top political aide, has come to a sudden and shocking end. CBS's Scott McFarland.
Agents found Roy McGrath in Knoxville, Tennessee yesterday, 3 weeks after he failed to appear in court on fraud charges. There was a shooting. McGrath was killed. McGrath was named then Maryland Governor Larry Hogan's chief of staff in 2020, and he resigns almost 3 months later amid allegations he'd unlawfully obtained hundreds of thousands of dollars from a Maryland state agency. He was indicted in 2021, facing federal fraud and embezzlement charges.
Parts of the Deep South are under a tornado watch this morning, and there's a blizzard warning in Nebraska and the Dakotas. Weather Channel's Stephanie Abrams.
Today, the severe weather threat stretches from the southern plains on into the Great Lakes, and all hazards are at play. We're talking damaging winds and hail, and our tornado condition index is a 7 out of 8. Big rotating supercells that could produce strong and long-track tornadoes. Now, it all kicks off this afternoon, continues overnight, and into tomorrow, and we will see multiple rounds of storms.
There's a new men's college basketball champion, UConn. CBS's Jan Crawford says the team that dominated the March Madness tournament won convincingly over San Diego State, 76-59.
The UConn Huskies took the lead early and didn't look back, capping a magical March Madness with the championship.
Hurley and the Huskies have their dreams come true.
The Huskies had one of the most historic runs in tournament history, winning every game by double digits. Adama Sanogo was named the tournament's most outstanding player. His family watching all the way in Mali.
They're seeing their son up here being celebrated. You want to pass along a message halfway around the world? Anything is possible. Hello, friends. Jim Nance with Grant Hill, Bill Raftery, Tracy Wilson.
And with March Madness coming to a close, its legendary voice will fade with it.
We did one last night with the GOAT.
Broadcaster Jim Nance, a Final Four staple since 1991, signing off for the last time.
Everybody in the college game, my CBS family, my family, all the viewers, thank you for being my friend.
Turns out the women's title game Sunday, LSU over Iowa, was watched by a record 9.9 million viewers. Ratings up 103% from last year. 4 minutes after the hour.
Well, that's today's news. Today's news. I didn't hear any good news, did you? I didn't think so. I guess it's all about perspective. The glass is half full. Well, as always, I want to thank you again for coming along with me on these Dash Cam News adventures. You know the drill. Peace, love, and all that hippie jazz. Bye-bye, everybody.